High school athletics bring people together, teaching commitment, pride, and teamwork. Those same values drive Hazen Services every day.
Based right here in Muskingum Valley, Hazen Services specializes in utilities, excavation, demolition, directional drilling. No job is too big or too small, commercial or residential.
Hazen Services wishes the best to all area teams this winter.
Play hard and leave it all on the court.
From quick fixes to big projects, the Do It Centers of Zanesville have your back. Tools, hardware, home improvement supplies, and friendly local experts ready to help. Shop Maysville and Sunrise, your hometown Do It Centers of Zanesville.
Keep your home comfortable year-round with Abel's Heating and Cooling, a trusted local provider of expert HVAC service, installation, and repairs. Call Abel's Heating and Cooling at 740-453-6015 for dependable comfort you can count on.
Lowe's Bargain Barn is your local source for quality furniture, appliances, and more at unbeatable prices. Check out our selection online at lowesbargainbarn.com. We're not like other stores.
The Orthopaedic Associates of Zanesville are your specialists in sports injuries and athletic care. From sprains and fractures to joint pain and injury recovery, their expert team helps athletes get back to performing at their best.
Atkins Remodeling and Construction is your go-to for home renovations, additions, and quality craftsmanship. Whether you're updating a space or building from the ground up, their team delivers dependable results. Call 740-764-3170 to get a quote.
Coconis Furniture is your destination for quality home furnishings and timeless style. From cozy living room sets to dining and bedroom pieces, they help you make your space feel like home. Visit coconisfurniture.com to browse their selection.
Barker's Tree Service in Perry County is the team you can trust for safe professional tree removal, trimming, and lot clearing. Whether you need routine care or storm cleanup, their experienced crew has you covered.
Painters Plus proudly serves the Zanesville community with reliable interior and exterior painting. Their crew brings professionalism and detail to every job. For estimates, call them at 740-450-7973.
MVHC in Zanesville is dedicated to delivering compassionate, comprehensive health care for individuals of all ages. From primary care to behavioral health and wellness services, they're here to keep our community healthy. Care you can count on, close to home. Shout out to Sunrise TV. They make rent-to-own easy with TVs, furniture, appliances, and more. No credit checks, same-day delivery, and weekly or monthly payment options. Rent it today, enjoy it tonight.
The Pool House is home to your local experts in pools, spas, and outdoor living, helping you make the most of your backyard. Visit poolhouseplus.com to explore their products and services to dive into great summer fun all year long.
At Zane State College, we're proud to support our community and proud to cheer on tonight's athletes. Whether in the classroom or on the court, dedication and teamwork make all the difference. From all of us at Zane State, good luck and go team.
Looking for the perfect high school gear? Beware's got you covered with tees, hoodies, crews, hats, and more. Stop in and shop local at 1005 East Drive right here in Zanesville. Your school spirit starts at Beware.
For dependable concrete work, T&Z Concrete and Construction is who you call. From driveways and patios to full structural pours, their experienced crew delivers results. Call 740-586-3524 to request a quote. Pro Performance Excavating delivers expert site prep, grading, and land services for projects big and small. Their skilled crew brings precision and reliability to every job. Schedule one of their services by calling 740-503-1185.
The Muffler and Tire Center is your go-to for tires, brakes, exhaust, and all things automotive. No dependable service will keep you safe on the road year-round. Mercer Lawn Care keeps yards looking their best with expert mulling, landscaping, and seasonal services. Their experienced team handles every detail, so your lawn stays healthy and beautiful all year long.
Welcome inside Winland Gymnasium here at Zanesville High School. Will Ford, Bill Crane. We're watching Hazen Services Storied Rivals Live, presented by the Do-It Centers of Zanesville. And we appreciate you making us part of your Tuesday night watching basketball here in the LCL. We've got a matchup between the Zanesville Blue Devils and the Utica Redskins. And Bill, Zanesville 7-5 this season, and they're 4-2 over their last 6 games. And Utica, they're 5-7, 3-3 over their last 6. So two teams that are kind of middle of the pack here in the LCL. But Zanesville having one of their better seasons that they've had in a long time.
Yeah, Coach Harris has his boys playing pretty good basketball right now. And like you said, this is one of the better seasons that they've had in quite some time. And when you're playing one of these teams that are right there with you in the middle of the road in the league standings, these games can do a lot for you and propel you forward for the last part of the year.
And Zanesville has 3 guys scoring in double figures this season. Luca Wood leads the team in scoring with 17.5 points per game, 3 rebounds, almost 2 steals. CJ Whitfield, 11 points per game, and then Quinnell Angler, 10 points per game. Usually if you got two guys that are scoring in double figures averages, in a season, you're playing pretty good basketball, but they've got three, and that's led to the good basketball that they've been playing.
Yeah, and they're a team that likes to push the pace. They like to run fast tempo, and they spread the ball around nicely. They put a lot of shots up, and when they're hitting, they're very tough to beat, which can be said for any team, I know, but Zanesville, they really like to get up into your face defensively and offensively, get that ball up the court quickly.
Zanesville 7-5, 4-3 in league play. Like I said, 4-2 over their last 6. And if you look at their last 6 games before the new year, 2 games before the new year, 12-27 against Horizon Science Academy. They won by 2. A loss to New Philly, 59-46. And then since the new year, they've been 3-1 at Lakewood with a 31-point victory, at home against Licking Valley, winning by nearly 20, and then at Mount Vernon, 80-76. Losing to Granville in their last time out, though, 67-47, and Granville's been one of the top teams in the LCL for a long time.
Sure, their only 2 losses in the last 6 matchups are against 2 really strong teams right now, so Zanesville's playing some pretty good basketball.
And if you look at the Utica side of things, 3-3 over their last 6. They are on a 2-game losing streak, but 3 wins coming against East Knox, Lakewood, and Newark Catholic, and their 3 losses over the last 6 against Licking Heights, Heath, and then last time out on the 17th against KIPP Columbus, and that's on the second of a back-to-back. They played on the 16th and the 17th. Now here they are playing a couple of days later on the 20th. That's got to be tough for Utica to be playing so many games in a short window of time.
Yeah, it's a lot of games, and your legs get heavy and they get tired, but the LCL is such a strong conference, and looking at some of these teams that these 2 squads have faced, and Licking Heights and Heath and some of these guys, that gets you tournament ready, and these 2 teams coming in here, they may not have great records, but they are definitely battle tested, and they've competed with some of the top teams.
Absolutely. We're about 4 minutes from the national anthem, starting lineups and tip-off here at Winland Gymnasium. So we will step aside here for a few minutes and be right back with more pregame and tip-off here at Zanesville High School. You're watching Hazen Services Storied Rivals Live, presented by the Do It Centers of Zanesville.
High school athletics bring people together, teaching commitment, pride, and teamwork. Those same values drive Hazen Services every day.
Based right here in Muskingum Valley, Hazen Services specializes in utilities, excavation, demolition, directional drilling. No job is too big or too small, commercial or residential.
Hazen Services wishes the best to all area teams this winter.
Play hard and leave it all on the court.
From quick fixes to big projects, the Do It Centers of Zanesville have your back. Tools, hardware, home improvement supplies, and friendly local experts ready to help. Shop Maysville and Sunrise, your hometown Do It Centers of Zanesville.
For dependable concrete work, T&Z Concrete and Construction is who you call. From driveways and patios to full structural pours, their experienced crew delivers results. Call 740-586-3524 to request a quote. Pro Performance Excavating delivers expert site prep, grading, and land services for projects big and small. Their skilled crew brings precision and reliability to every job. Schedule one of their services by calling 740-503-1185.
The Muffler and Tire Center is your go-to for tires, brakes, exhaust, and all things automotive. No dependable service will keep you safe on the road year-round. Mercer Lawn Care keeps yards looking their best with expert mulling, landscaping, and seasonal services. Their experienced team handles every detail, so your lawn stays healthy and beautiful all year long.
Keep your home comfortable year-round with Able Heating and Cooling, a trusted local provider of expert HVAC service, installation, and repairs. Call Abel's Heating and Cooling at 740-453-6015 for dependable comfort you can count on.
Lowe's Bargain Barn is your local source for quality furniture, appliances, and more at unbeatable prices. Check out our selection online at 𝗏𝗏𝗡𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏
The Orthopaedic Associates of Zanesville are your specialists in sports injuries and athletic care. From sprains and fractures to joint pain and injury recovery, their expert team helps athletes get back to performing at their best.
Atkins Remodeling and Construction is your go-to for home renovations, additions, and quality craftsmanship. Whether you're updating a space or building from the ground up, their team delivers dependable results. Call 740-764-3170 to get a quote.
Shout out to Sunrise TV. They make rent-to-own easy with TVs, furniture, appliances, and more. No credit checks, same-day delivery, and weekly or monthly payment options. Rent it today, enjoy it tonight.
The Pool House is home to your local experts in pools, spas, and outdoor living, helping you make the most of your backyard. Visit poolhouseplus.com to explore their products and services to dive into great summer fun all year long.
At Zane State College, we're proud to support our community and proud to cheer on tonight's athletes. Whether in the classroom or on the court, dedication and teamwork make all the difference. From all of us at Zane State, good luck and go team.
Looking for the perfect high school gear? 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗍's got you covered with tees, hoodies, crews, hats, and more. Stop in and shop local at 1005 East Drive right here in Zanesville. Your school spirit starts at 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗍.
Coconis Furniture is your destination for quality home furnishings and timeless style. From cozy living room sets to dining and bedroom pieces, they help you make your space feel like home. Visit coconisfurniture.com to browse their selection.
Barker's Tree Service in Perry County is the team you can trust for safe professional tree removal, trimming, and lot clearing. Whether you need routine care or storm cleanup, their experienced crew has you covered.
Painters Plus proudly serves the Zanesville community with reliable interior and exterior painting. Their crew brings professionalism and detail to every job. For estimates, call them at 740-450-7973.
MVHC in Zanesville is dedicated to delivering compassionate, comprehensive health care for individuals of all ages. From primary care to behavioral health and wellness services, they're here to keep our community healthy. Care you can count on, close to home.
High school athletics bring people together, teaching commitment, pride, and teamwork. Those same values drive Hazen services every day.
Based right here in Muskingum Valley, Hazen Services specializes in utilities, excavation, demolition, directional drilling. No job is too big or too small, commercial or residential.
Hazen Services wishes the best to all area teams this winter.
Play hard and leave it all on the court.
From quick fixes to big projects, the do-it-centers of Zanesville have your back. Tools, hardware, home improvement supplies, and friendly local experts ready to help. Shop Maysville and Sunrise, your hometown do-it-centers of Zanesville.
Hazen Services Storied Rivals Live, presented by the Do-It-Centers of Zanesville. Will Ford, Bill Crane with Storied Rivals Sports Media. Thanks so much for tuning in to LCL basketball here on a Tuesday night. A crossover matchup between the Zanesville Blue Devils, representing the Buckeye division of the LCL, the Utica Redskins on the other side, Cardinal division in the LCL. So only one time these two teams will play this season, and it's here tonight in Winland Gymnasium. Again, thanks so much for joining us. Really appreciate you making us part of your Tuesday night. We've got 4 live streams this week. One tomorrow at West Muskingum High School. We're back with the Lady Tornadoes as they host the Morgan Raiders. And our game that we were supposed to have on Saturday, Tri-Valley hosting Morgan girls basketball, that has been rescheduled to next Monday, the 26th. So we'll have 3 live streams next week. But Bill, a busy week, and I know you're only on here and there with me, but a busy week here for our live streams.
Yeah, it sounds like it. You know, you're going to get to call several games, it sounds like, coming up. Lots of good basketball, talking about West Muskingum and Morgan and some of these girls' teams.
So the lights out here in Winland Gymnasium for the starting lineups. And we've got a spotlight on the players. Certainly adds to the atmosphere here. And you don't see many schools doing that for their players for the starting lineups.
Sure, you know, that atmosphere goes a long way in building excitement for your program, your team, and the game itself. So I love what they're doing, and you know, we should see more of this.
Zanesville having a terrific season, one of their better ones over the last few years. 7-5, 4-3. They're 4-2 in their last 6 games. Had a 3-game win streak, snapped on the 16th by Granville, losing by 20. But their 3 wins in a row came against Lakewood, Licking Valley, and Mount Vernon, all league wins. And now we get ready to do battle here at Winland Gymnasium. And it looks like there's already bodies on the floor for the opening tip, and Zanesville will come away with it. And a quick 3 launched, too strong off the backboard. Same spot, different results. 3-ball. Quinto Angler for 3. Wild play down the other end and out of bounds off of Utica. It will go to Zanesville. That was Weston Simon who hit the floor for the Redskins. And now CJ Whitfield will bring it up for Zanesville. He's averaging 11 points per game this year. Whitfield dribbling around. Not a whole lot of movement here on offense. Now finally passing it. Angler, who just hit the 3, drives, loses the basketball, gets it back. Whitfield, pull-up jumper near the free throw line. That's good. Whitfield with the basket. It's 5-0 Blue Devils early, and now the full court press. Good job by Utica breaking the press. And Simon with the basket. Angler hesitation, kicks to the corner. Now free throw line jumper again. That's off the back iron, and Utica with the board. Cooley with the miss on the other end for Zanesville. Good inside-out action. And a travel is going to be called. Gavin Dugan caught and then jumped, it looked like. Angler in the corner, now will dribble near the top of the key. He'll fire a 3. That one's too strong. He's 1 for 3 from three-point land early on in this game, and a foul on the defensive board. Simon went up for the board and surrounded by 3 Blue Devils. Trenton Spies with it, gets doubled. Whitfield tried to rip it away. There's going to be a jump ball, but Utica retains possession.
Zanesville's running a full court run and jump. Utica's going to have to make sure if their man leaves them to come back to the middle of the court, try and get that basketball.
Height inbounds, gets it back, and now he'll take it across midcourt himself. Good job by the Redskins breaking the press. Now near the free throw line, nice feed down inside, and that layup trickles in for Weston Simon. He's got all 4 points for the Redskins. It's 5-4 Zanesville. It's going to be a travel on the spin. Jason Schauger, one too many steps. Utica, again, a great job breaking the pressure and collecting his own miss off the glass. Wild drive, blocking foul. 𝗟𝗓𝗩 will shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, you know, that's a 50-50 call there. He's out of control going down the lane, but defender also was moving his feet when the contact happened.
And I misspoke, no free throws for 𝗟𝗓𝗩. It was called on the floor before the shot. Whitfield from the left wing for 3. Eight to 6, Blue Devils. And they lose the ball near midcourt, but a foul will be called on Zanesville. They call that foul on Solly Norris. Almost midway through the first quarter here. Zanesville leading by 2. Turnaround jumper in the lane, that's good. Hunter McKinney, 2 baskets. He's got 4. It's 8 to 8. Now a double in the lane and a kick out. 𝗟𝗓𝗩 fakes left, drives right, puts it up with the left hand and is blocked. McKinney with the block for Utica. Now it's 3-on-2 and they'll reset. Zanesville gets back in transition defensively. Slipping the screen, long 2 is too strong. Defensive board. Dugan the miss for the Redskins. Now to the corner. Norris misses the 3, but an offensive rebound, and it's going to be thrown off the leg of McKinney. Zanesville basketball, and we'll have a few subs coming in on both sides. 4 new players come in for Zanesville. Not very often you see 4 new guys come in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's a line change. Hockey.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? Now a right wing 3, that's missed. Hall collects the miss for Utica. Now they'll race ahead. Now the Redskins will slow it down. And that ball flies up in the air, and it's going to stay with Utica. Now a corner 3 off the inbound is good. Utica takes a 3-point lead with 3 minutes to go in the first. McKinney. Seven of Utica's 11 points, and he's got it back as he's fouled racing towards the basket. Hunter McKinney with 7 points so far in the early going, Bill.
Yeah, he's done a great job of penetrating into the lane and knocking down that last 3. You know, McKinney causing them some serious issues, along with Simon, too, in his 6'5" frame, causing some problems in the paint for Zanesville.
Now a baseline jumper. Xander Davis for 2, 5-point lead for the Redskins. Zanesville driving and kicking, now to the right wing, getting inside, putting it up with the left hand, didn't use the glass, and Utica comes away with the basketball. Trapped near midcourt, now McKinney needs to cross midcourt, and a timeout is going to be called by Utica as they lead by 5 with 2:13 remaining in the first quarter. We'll step aside for 30 seconds and be right back.
High school athletics bring people together, teaching commitment, pride, and teamwork. Those same values drive Hazen services every day.
Based right here in Muskingum Valley, Hazen Services specializes in utilities, excavation, demolition, directional drilling. No job is too big or too small, commercial or residential.
Hazen Services wishes the best to all area teams this winter.
Play hard and leave it all on the court.
13-8 the score here at Winland Gymnasium. 2:13 remaining in the first quarter. Utica led by 𝗦𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗍𝗓. 7 of the Redskins' 13 points here so far. 𝗟𝗡𝗩𝗘, Storied Rivals Sports Media. You're watching Hazen Services Storied Rivals Live, presented by the Do-It Centers of Zanesville. Redskin basketball out of the timeout. McKinney, turnaround jumper in the lane. Off the front of the rim, can't get the bounce. Zanesville the board, they'll look to push up ahead. Whitfield splits the defenders, floats, has the ball blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds to Utica. Amarius Jackson, good hustle for Zanesville, but knocked it out of bounds. Whitfield will go to the bench, and 𝗟𝗓𝗩 comes back in. 𝗟𝗓𝗩 hit an early three, the first basket of the game for Zanesville. Now a triple team near midcourt. Ahead to McKinney. He'll drive, put it up with the right hand, leaves it short. A fight for the basketball on the rebound. It's a jump, and it goes to Zanesville. But, Bill, that's one that McKinney, I think, would want back.
Yeah, there's a little contact there, but he should have finished that. He did a great job getting to the basket, keeping his man on his hip. It just didn't finish it, unfortunately.
Aside from that miss, he's been very good here in this first quarter. 90 seconds remaining in quarter number one. 𝗟𝗓𝗩 wraps all the way around to the corner. Corner three, knocked down. Jace Hicks with the triple. Blue Devils now trail by 2. Trenton Spies will check in for Zanesville. McKinney to the right wing, now to the corner, launching a three. That one's too strong. And skying for the rebound, 𝗟𝗓𝗩. Under a minute to go in the first. Over to the corner, floating it up with the right hand and blocked. Dugan with the block for Utica. Transition three. Yes! Nate Height for three. Utica leading by 5 with 30 seconds to play. 𝗟𝗓𝗩 now to the right side, a deep three, and a travel will be called on the catch. Trenton Spies gathered after catching the basketball, and Bill, I feel like that's something that players get away with pretty frequently, and now twice tonight we've seen that called.
Yeah, I honestly, I felt like that was more of just a sidestep. I'm not sure that I saw the travel. Obviously the official did, so I think it's difficult now. The game is played very differently. There's a lot of...
Ooh, a wraparound behind the back pass. It's going to go out of bounds and stay with Utica with 4 seconds to go, 3.9. Redskins will have to move fast.
People would say it's more European style basketball, footwork and things, and it can be difficult.
2 seconds to the right wing, launching the three at the buzzer. It's no good. A shot was missed by Hunter McKinney, who had an excellent first quarter with 7 points. Utica leads 16-11 after 1. We'll be back here in a minute.
High school athletics bring people together, teaching commitment, pride, and teamwork. Those same values drive Hazen Services every day.
Based right here in Muskingum Valley, Hazen Services specializes in utilities, excavation, demolition, directional drilling. No job is too big or too small, commercial or residential.
Hazen Services wishes the best to all area teams this winter.
Play hard and leave it all on the court.
Shout out to Sunrise TV. They make rent to own easy with TVs, furniture, appliances, and more. No credit checks, same day delivery, and weekly or monthly payment options. Rent it today, enjoy it tonight.
The Pool House is home to your local experts in pools, spas, and outdoor living, helping you make the most of your backyard. Visit poolhouseplus.com to explore their products and services to dive into great summer fun all year long.
At Zane State College, we're proud to support our community and proud to cheer on tonight's athletes. Whether in the classroom or on the court, dedication and teamwork make all the difference. From all of us at Zane State, good luck and go team.
Looking for the perfect high school gear? 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗍's got you covered with tees, hoodies, crews, hats, and more. Stop in and shop local at 1005 East Drive right here in Zanesville. Your school spirit starts at 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗍.
Utica basketball to start the second quarter. The ball's knocked out of bounds by Zanesville. 𝗟𝗏𝗩𝗘, good pressure defensively, and actually the basketball was going to go to the Blue Devils. Hazen Services Storied Rivals Live, presented by the Do-It Centers of Zanesville. We appreciate you joining us. 16-11 the score to start quarter number 2. Utica on top of Zanesville here in LCL crossover action. Whitfield will dump it down low to 𝗟𝗏𝗃, spinning, bullying his way, and he is going to be called for an offensive foul, lowering that shoulder, playing a little bully ball.
Yeah, he had position, and he took that extra step in and just dropped the shoulder right into his chest. You can't do that. There was really no need for it either. He had the open look.
Utica breaks the press. The Blue Devils are swarming, though. And a turnover for Utica. Dugan was cutting to the basket, and I think 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗍 wanted him to stay in the corner for that corner 3. Angler will cross over, now kick to the corner. 3-ball launched, left short. 𝗟𝗏𝗃𝗍 tips the ball back out. And a foul and 2 free throws coming for Whitfield. Blue Devils active on the offensive glass. And if I'm not mistaken, Bill, these are the first free throw attempts of the game for either team, and we're a minute into the second quarter.
They sure are. I was looking at that into that first quarter, and I thought about that. You know, not a single free throw shot until this one. But, you know, Zanesville shot a lot of threes in that first quarter. They weren't going inside the arc very often. And Utica really didn't get that many shots off inside the paint or in the inside the arc either. So.
Whitfield with 6 points so far, now 7. It's a 3-point game. Whitfield goes 2 for 2. And now again this full court pressure, and Zanesville looking to trap at every opportunity. But the Redskins doing a pretty good job navigating this press. McKinney almost walks. Gets the basketball back. He'll drive, spin into the lane, dump it down inside. Nothing there, though. And a turnover. Whitfield rips it away. Easy transition layup with the left hand. CJ Whitfield makes it a 1-point game. And he has 9 points for the Blue Devils. Now 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗍 almost has it stolen again by Whitfield. McKinney, top of the key, will dump it down inside. 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗍, the hesitation, stepping back. McKinney throws it down inside to the 6'5" length. And finishing, Weston Simon. Hard to guard in the paint.
Yeah, 6'5" body, really nice wingspan.
Angler with some contact, can't get the finish. Offensive board. Fade away on the block. Solly Norris. A bucket for him makes it 18-17. Utica will launch a three. That one rattles out. Two Blue Devils collide on the rebound, and Utica gets it back. Height launches a three and connects. Nate Height makes it 21-17. Angler gets inside, uses the body, can't get the finish. Simon the board. He hits the deck as now the Redskins look to run. Height just hit a three. Now he's being pressured by Whitfield. Drives left, gets all the way inside and picks up his dribble. McKinney has it knocked away. Whitfield 1-on-2, kick to the corner. Angler fires a three. That's left short, and it's going to be a foul called, I believe, on Utica, and it will stay with Zanesville.
Yeah, he put his forearm right in the middle of his back on that rebound and sent him flying. That last possession, or two possessions ago for Utica, getting that offensive rebound and a second chance at that three-point play that they hit the three with. It's a high percentage shot when you get an offensive board and kick it out for a three.
We've got a full timeout called by Zanesville, 60 seconds. Utica leads 21-17. We'll be back in a minute.
Keep your home comfortable year-round with Abel's Heating and Cooling, a trusted local provider of expert HVAC service, installation, and repairs. Call Abel's Heating and Cooling at 740-453-6015 for dependable comfort you can count on.
Lowe's Bargain Barn is your local source for quality furniture, appliances, and more at unbeatable prices. Check out our selection online at 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏
The Orthopaedic Associates of Zanesville are your specialists in sports injuries and athletic care. From sprains and fractures to joint pain and injury recovery, their expert team helps athletes get back to performing at their best.
Atkins Remodeling and Construction is your go-to for home renovations, additions, and quality craftsmanship. Whether you're updating a space or building from the ground up, their team delivers dependable results. Call 740-764-3170 to get a quote.
21-17 the score here in the second quarter with 4:40 remaining. Redskins leading the Blue Devils. And Blue Devil basketball out of the timeout. Whitfield drives inside, leaves the layup short. Utica collects the defensive rebound, but the basketball will go back to Zanesville as it's knocked away. We appreciate you joining us for Hazen Services Storied Rivals Live, presented by the Do-It Centers of Zanesville. Whitfield gets a screen, fakes, and now the Blue Devils will swing it. Back to the corner, Whitfield leaves that three well short. Thrown up ahead. Transition layup is hit off the front of the rim. Now Whitfield running 3 versus 3, corner 3, you bet. Amarius Jackson for 3, and Zanesville now trails by 1. Hunter McKinney fires off the front of the rim. Moeller has the ball near midcourt. Gets rid of it. Jackson drives, puts it up with the right hand, too strong. Body's on the floor. McKinney fires to the corner, launching a 3 and leaving that one short. Holden Quiniff misses. And now Angler lowers the shoulder, offensive foul. Big time collision down there in the paint. And Sam Kruger draws the charge. Couple subs in for Zanesville. Zarion Bryant and Jace Hicks come into the game. 3:14 remaining in the half, and the Blue Devils trailing the Redskins by 1. Utica breaks the full court press once again. And we're going to have an offensive foul going the other way. Xander Davis with a defender right in front of him.
Yeah, the Zanesville ball pressure hasn't caused a lot of turnovers from the press itself, but they're causing Utica to take quick shots, which is not their strength. And it's really working to Zanesville's favor so far.
Banker off the glass is missed. And the 6'5" Weston Simon has the rebound. We'll have a foul and a side out.
Zanesville's doing a nice job of getting into the lane with dribble penetration this quarter, but they're unable to finish. They're not finishing through contact, which is, I'm sure, something that Coach Harris will notice when he looks at the film breakdown.
Nice feed inside to McKinney, but he can't get the banker to go. Now Bryant will run in transition and throwing it just over the outstretched hands of his teammate Solly Norris.
Yeah, it's only the third turnover of the game for Zanesville. They've played pretty clean basketball to this point.
Really, both teams have, for the most part. Another quick shot, and that one's rejected. C.J. Whitfield throws it back, and now will bring it up the floor, and he has it stolen. So Davis was blocked, and then he gets the layup. He's rewarded after the steal, and then Whitfield the other way. Back and forth action here. Whitfield in double figures now with 11. There's going to be a foul in the lane, and 2 free throws coming for Simon. Simon so far tonight has 6 points. Been active on the glass. Knocks down the first free throw. Something I've noticed, Bill, is that both teams are utilizing their bench quite a bit, bringing subs into the game. We saw Zanesville at one point in the first quarter basically change the whole line. Like you said, they brought in 4 guys. Both teams using the bench a lot as Simon goes 2 for 2.
At the pace of this game, it's a track meet. They're going to have to be deep or they're not going to have any gas left in the tank in the fourth quarter.
Redskins lead by 3, under 2 to go, and a steal. Slowing it down, pump faking, and scoring, Camden Hall. Utica up by 5. Whitfield spinning, putting it up and blocked by McKinney. McKinney throws it ahead. Simon. And they're going to call a foul. Thought maybe they would call a travel. So Simon will go back to the free throw line after just hitting 2 a few moments ago.
And those were Utica's first free throws of the game.
As physical as this game has been, and it's also been a track meet, like you said, not a whole lot of free throw attempts.
No. And this 6'5" Weston Simon is a lefty. He has a very smooth shot as well for a big guy.
And his free throw routine, he dribbles the ball with his right hand, and he's 4 for 4 from the free throw line tonight. And he's in double figures with 10. the second leading scorer in this game on both sides. Whitfield, who has the basketball, leads all scorers with 11. Now near the top of the key, missing the three. Utica the board. Cooley couldn't connect on the triple. Simon throws it ahead. Pump fake, blocked by Cooley. 40 seconds to go. The Euro, the block. McKinney, multiple defensive stops in this first half. We're down to 32 seconds. Wide open in the corner for three. Offensive rebound. Out of bounds, staying with the Redskins. 25 ticks remaining. Kruger to inbound for Utica. And they get it inside. Wide open layup is missed. Cooley the board. And Dugan has to be frustrated with himself. Wide open off that inbounds play. Perfectly drawn up. Couldn't have been any more open, and he missed it.
Sometimes you're just too open, out there all alone. But yeah, it was they executed the baseline out play nicely and just blew the layup.
Anyone who knows me knows I would have missed that one too. It doesn't matter if I'm covered or wide open. That's why I sit up here and call basketball games and don't play.
I thought maybe it was because we're just too old at this point,
well,
to be able to move.
Fair enough. 20 seconds left in the half. Zanesville will look to play for the final shot. They trail by 7. Whitfield, 11 of Zanesville's 22 points in the half. Down to 8 seconds. Whitfield putting the moves on McKinney. He drives, kick, driving, hop step, layup is good. Time expires in the first half. Amarius Jackson with the basket to close quarter number 2. And Zanesville trails Utica 29-24. Bill, your thoughts on that first half? Clean basketball from a turnover perspective. Utica may be forcing up some early shots, but they find themselves up 5, and they've been really active defensively.
Yeah, their length, and they have some height on their team, and their length is causing Zanesville a lot of issues in the paint. Zanesville started attacking the rim, but they're not finishing. At this point, they're only 9 of 32 from the field, and I think they've been blocked 5 times now in the paint just in that second quarter alone. So Zanesville right now is wanting to make this a high-tempo game because Utica in the half court's very good. They're trying to speed Utica up, and that's what's kept Zanesville in this game. However, Zanesville's missed opportunities. Like I said, 9 of 31 from the field right now, not shooting the ball well, not finishing in the paint. It's kind of hurting them.
The Blue Devils trail the Redskins by 5. We'll talk to our friends at Hazen Services as well as our other fantastic sponsors. You're watching Hazen Services Storied Rivals Live, presented by the Do-It Centers of Zanesville. And Utica leads Zanesville 29-24 at the half.
High school athletics bring people together, teaching commitment, pride, and teamwork. Those same values drive Hazen Services every day.
Based right here in Muskingum Valley, Hazen Services specializes in utilities, excavation, demolition, and directional drilling. No job is too big or too small, commercial or residential.
Hazen Services wishes the best to all area teams this winter.
Play hard and leave it all on the court.
From quick fixes to big projects, the Do-It Centers of Zanesville have your back. Tools, hardware, home improvement supplies, and friendly local experts ready to help. Shop Maysville and Sunrise, your hometown Do-It Centers of Zanesville.
Shout out to Sunrise TV. They make rent-to-own easy with TVs, furniture, appliances, and more. No credit checks, same-day delivery, and weekly or monthly payment options. Rent it today, enjoy it tonight.
The Pool House is home to your local experts in pools, spas, and outdoor living, helping you make the most of your backyard. Visit poolhouseplus.com to explore their products and services to dive into great summer fun all year long.
At Zane State College, we're proud to support our community and proud to cheer on tonight's athletes. Whether in the classroom or on the court, dedication and teamwork make all the difference. From all of us at Zane State, Good luck and go team!
Looking for the perfect high school gear? 𝗟𝗩𝗘's got you covered with tees, hoodies, crews, hats, and more. Stop in and shop local at 1005 Drive right here in Zanesville. Your school spirit starts at 𝗟𝗡.
Coconis Furniture is your destination for quality home furnishings and timeless style. From cozy living room sets to dining and bedroom pieces, they help you make your space feel like home. Visit coconisfurniture.com to browse their selection.
Barker's Tree Service in Perry County is the team you can trust for safe professional tree removal, trimming, and lot clearing. Whether you need routine care or storm cleanup, their experienced crew has you covered.
Painters Plus proudly serves the Zanesville community with reliable interior and exterior painting. Their crew brings professionalism and detail to every job. For estimates, call them at 740-450-7973.
MVHC in Zanesville is dedicated to delivering compassionate, comprehensive health care for individuals of all ages. From primary care to behavioral health and wellness services, they're here to keep our community healthy. Care you can count on, close to home.
For dependable concrete work, TNZ Concrete and Construction is who you call. From driveways and patios to full structural pours, their experienced crew delivers results. Call 740-586-3524 to request a quote. Pro Performance Excavating delivers expert site prep, grading, and land services for projects big and small. Their skilled crew brings precision and reliability to every job. Schedule one of their services by calling 740-503-1185.
The Muffler and Tire Center is your go-to for tires, brakes, exhaust, and all things automotive. No dependable service will keep you safe on the road year-round. Mercer Lawn Care keeps yards looking their best with expert mulling, landscaping, and seasonal services. Their experienced team handles every detail, so your lawn stays healthy and beautiful all year long.
Keep your home comfortable year-round with 𝗟𝗡𝗡 Heating and Cooling, a trusted local provider of expert HVAC service, installation, and repairs. Call 𝗟𝗡𝗡 Heating and Cooling at 740-453-6015 for dependable comfort you can count on.
Lowe's Bargain Barn is your local source for quality furniture, appliances, and more at unbeatable prices. Check out our selection online at 𝗏sbargainbarn.com. We're not like other stores.
The Orthopaedic Associates of Zanesville are your specialists in sports injuries and athletic care. From sprains and fractures to joint pain and injury recovery, their expert team helps athletes get back to performing at their best.
Atkins Remodeling and Construction is your go-to for home renovations, additions, and quality craftsmanship. Whether you're updating a space or building from the ground up, their team delivers dependable results. Call 740-764-3170 to get a quote.
29-24 the score here at halftime at Winland Gymnasium. Utica leading Zanesville. Will Ford, Bill Crane with Storied Rival Sports Media. We appreciate you making us part of your Tuesday night for Licking County League basketball. And you're watching Hazen Services Storied Rivals live, presented by the Do It Centers of Zanesville. Now, Bill, it's been a back and forth first half, and Utica leading by 5 points. They've been excellent defensively. Zanesville has not shot the ball particularly well. They only find themselves trailing by 5, like I said. But it's been back and forth, and really it's been 𝗏𝗏𝗃, Weston Simon leading the way. That length that you mentioned as well, it's caused Zanesville some issues.
Yeah, it really has. It's changed. The Zanesville players are changing their shots every time they get into the paint. They're doing a nice job getting downhill, getting to the rim. They're just not finishing right now. They're changing those shots with that 6'5", 6'4" length in the paint is really hurting them currently. And they're shooting 29% from the field right now. It's going to be tough to compete in games or win games when you're only shooting 29%, where on the other end of it, Utica's shooting 42%. So that's kind of the difference in the game right now. Most of the statistics look very even outside of the shooting woes that Zanesville's having currently. So I think if, you're Coach Harris, you got to find a way to pull a couple of those bigs out of that paint if at all possible. And I like the game plan, speeding Utica up so they can't utilize the size in a half-court offense, which is what they want to do. So, they're forcing Utica into shots that they're not necessarily comfortable with as much as they would be if it was a slower-paced game. But if on the other end of it, Zanesville's got to figure out the offensive side of it and getting some of those bigger bodies of Utica out of the paint so they can clear the way and finish the ball in the paint.
Yeah, they haven't done fantastic on the offensive glass because of that size, and on some of their opportunities in the paint, they've been a little too physical, drawing a couple offensive fouls.
Yeah, Utica's done a really nice job with the rotations defensively, and so has Zanesville with their full court pressure. They've done a nice job of not really giving up many transition baskets. But on the other side of it, like you said, Utica, I think 3 or 4 times now has been in help side rotations, slid in and taken the charge. That's a lot of discipline for a high school basketball team. As a coach, you love to see those types of plays because that's a huge morale boost for your boys when they're on the court.
And another note for Zanesville, C.J. Whitfield leading all scorers with 11 points, and he's got almost half of Zanesville's points. He has been tremendously active, generating a lot of pressure defensively when he's guarding the ball, especially in that full court press. But he's also hit some big shots for the Blue Devils.
Sure, his season average is at just over 11 points, so he's there in the first half, and right now he's helping keep Zanesville in this game. They're going to need some other guys to step up and knock some shots in, though, if they're going to want to win this thing.
We'll step aside here for a few minutes. You're watching Hazen Services Storied Rivals Live, presented by the Do-It Centers of Zanesville. We've got about 3.5 minutes until the start of quarter number 3. We'll be right back. Zanesville trailing Utica at the half, 29-24.
High school athletics bring people together, teaching commitment, pride, and teamwork. Those same values drive Hazen Services every day.
Based right here in Muskingum Valley, Hazen Services specializes in utilities, excavation, demolition, directional drilling. No job is too big or too small, commercial or residential.
Hazen Services wishes the best to all area teams this winter.
Play hard and leave it all on the court.
Keep your home comfortable year-round with Abel's Heating and Cooling, a trusted local provider of expert HVAC service, installation, and repairs. Call Abel's Heating and Cooling at 740-453-6015 for dependable comfort you can count on.
Lowe's Bargain Barn is your local source for quality furniture, appliances, and more at unbeatable prices. Check out our selection online at 𝗏𝗏𝗡𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏
The Orthopaedic Associates of Zanesville are your specialists in sports injuries and athletic care. From sprains and fractures to joint pain and injury recovery, their expert team helps athletes get back to performing at their best.
Atkins Remodeling and Construction is your go-to for home renovations, additions, and quality craftsmanship. Whether you're updating a space or building from the ground up, their team delivers dependable results. Call 740-764-3170 to get a quote.
Shout out to Sunrise TV. They make rent-to-own easy with TVs, furniture, appliances, and more. No credit checks, same-day delivery, and weekly or monthly payment options. Rent it today, enjoy it tonight.
The Pool House is home to your local experts in pools, spas, and outdoor living, helping you make the most of your backyard. Visit poolhouseplus.com to explore their products and services to dive into great summer fun all year long.
At Zane State College, we're proud to support our community and proud to cheer on tonight's athletes. Whether in the classroom or on the court, dedication and teamwork make all the difference. From all of us at Zane State, good luck and go team.
Looking for the perfect high school gear? 𝗟𝗏𝗃𝗍's got you covered with tees, hoodies, crews, hats, and more. Stop in and shop local at 1005 East Drive right here in Zanesville. Your school spirit starts at 𝗟𝗏𝗃.
For dependable concrete work, T&Z Concrete and Construction is who you call. From driveways and patios to full structural pours, their experienced crew delivers results. Call 740-586-3524 to request a quote. Pro Performance Excavating delivers expert site prep, grading, and land services for projects big and small. Their skilled crew brings precision and reliability to every job. Schedule one of their services by calling 740-503-1185.
The 𝗦𝘁cie Tire Center is your go-to for tires, brakes, exhaust, and all things automotive. No dependable service will keep you safe on the road year-round. Mercer Lawn Care keeps yards looking their best with expert mulling, landscaping, and seasonal services. Their experienced team handles every detail, so your lawn stays healthy and beautiful all year long.
Welcome back to Winland Gymnasium for the start of quarter number 3. Zanesville starting with the basketball as they trail Utica 29-24. You're watching Hazen Services Storied Rivals live, presented by the Do It Centers of Zanesville. And Bill, we mentioned at the top of the broadcast that 𝗥𝗏𝗃 was the leading scorer for the Blue Devils coming into tonight, averaging 17.5 points per game, and the Blue Devils trailing by 5 without him on the floor tonight.
Yeah, that's obviously a huge loss for Zanesville and take away 17 points a game average.
And a 3-ball hit by 𝗏𝗏𝗃. They get the block defensively down the other end. They hit a 3, and 𝗏𝗃 has 10. Zanesville tries to answer with a 3 of their own. Jordan Cooley can't hit. Redskins leading by 8. And we're going to have an offensive foul called on Nate Height, pushing off of C.J. Whitfield as he crossed midcourt.
That was some great defense by Whitfield. Pressured the entire time, moving his feet, turning the offensive player the entire way up the court. Excellent defense.
Whitfield, 11 points, matching his season average in just the first half. Cooley up top. Now to the high post. Missing the free throw line jumper. And Simon will bring it up the floor himself, the 6'5" big man. Now 𝗏𝗃 on the right side. Just hit a 3 moments ago. Height picked up the offensive foul. Now 𝗏𝗃 wide open once again. That's good! Hunter 𝗏𝗃, 13 points, and the lead is bloomed to 11 for Utica. Whitfield tries a 3, and with the answer, C.J. Whitfield. And the steal. And the foul and 2 free throws for Whitfield. Whitfield doing everything he can to get Zanesville back in it.
Yeah, defensively, he is swarming the ball here, start of the second half, and offensively getting after it, hitting that 3, immediately getting the steal and going in and drawing the contact.
2 minutes gone by here in the third. Whitfield misses the first free throw. He leads all scorers with 14, and again, a line change for Zanesville. Keeping fresh bodies out there on the floor with the pace of this game. It's been run and gun for the most part, and Whitfield goes 1 for 2. He now has 15. Blue Devils trail by 7. 𝗏𝗃 tries to throw it ahead. Nice save, but it goes back to 𝗏𝗃. Utica needs to hustle up here, and they get it across the timeline. Now 𝗏𝗃 to the right wing. 1 dribble, firing the 3. That one's left a little bit short, and Zanesville the rebound. It's tipped to 𝗟𝗏𝗏Jackson, and he brings it up the court. Jackson now right wing to Whitfield, who fires a 3. Yes! C.J. Whitfield on fire to start quarter number 3. It's a 4-point game. Whitfield with 18. And now another steal. Blocked, but a foul. And a chance to make this a 2-point game. 𝗏𝗏𝗃 to the free throw line.
Well, it looks like Zanesville's full court pressure's starting to pay off in the second half, wearing Utica down here early on. Seeing turnovers in the backcourt we haven't seen in that full first half.
Moeller good on the first. It's now down to a 1-possession game. We're going to have a lane violation. So the shot wouldn't have counted anyway, and it's Utica ball. Another steal, Moeller. A double bounce pass. Now a skip driving in the lane, off the front of the rim, miss. Dugan the board. Zarian Bryant couldn't get that one to go down. Now a feed inside and the layup for Weston Simon, who has 12. Whitfield, outstanding third quarter so far. Kicks to the corner. Zanesville lines up a three. That one rattles out. We're going to have a foul on the floor. Good hustle by Bryant, collecting the offensive bound. Two subs into the game for Utica. Cam Hall, Holden Quiniff. Throw inside to Whitfield, and they have to tap it back out to Bryant. Nice drive by Whitfield. And he hits the too small 𝗟𝗟 at the end of it. And a travel called on McKinney. Zanesville with all the momentum as we approach the midway portion of the third quarter. Timeout, Utica, a 30-second timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this.
High school athletics bring people together, teaching commitment, pride, and teamwork. Those same values drive Hazen Services every day.
Based right here in Muskingum Valley, Hazen Services specializes in utilities, excavation, demolition, directional drilling. No job is too big or too small, commercial or residential.
Hazen Services wishes the best to all area teams this winter.
Play hard and leave it all on the court.
37-34, Utica leading by 3, but it's been all Zanesville the last 3 or 4 minutes. Would you believe, Bill, that Utica was up by 11 a couple minutes ago, and Zanesville right now all the momentum?
Yeah, McKinney came out, hit those back-to-back threes, put Utica up 11. However, Zanesville on the other end, 4 turnovers they have forced and 5 possessions, and it's helped them get right back into this game. So they got to keep that defensive pressure going and make sure they know where McKinney is at all times.
C.J. Whitfield with 20 points, 9 points in this quarter. Now Bryant spots up on the left wing. That one's too strong, and the rebound Utica, they throw it ahead. Hall gets doubled, and it's stolen. Another turnover for the Redskins. Jackson the steal. Whitfield has the toe tap near the sideline, and it's out of bounds, goes back to Utica.
Yeah, Utica has not figured out this pressure. Coach Harris made some adjustments at halftime where he's running his traps from are a little bit different. First half, they were running him to the ball. Utica could see him coming. They were just passing over top. Now they're coming from the backside and sneaking up away from the ball handler. It's causing a lot of issues for Utica.
McKinney driving, putting up the banker. It's no good. And stolen off the rebound. McKinney gets trapped off the one dribble, and it's knocked out of play by Bryant, but stays with the Redskins. I think that was Gavin Dugan for Utica who created the extra possession, the steal off the rebound. McKinney gets it back, spins, puts it up, leaves the bank shot short on the block. Now Whitfield to the left wing, a 3-ball off the front of the rim, offensive rebound, missed, bodies flying, stolen by Whitfield. He'll fire a 3, rattles out. Zanesville another offensive rebound. And we're gonna have a foul and taken out, or no, a timeout called by Zanesville. I thought the baseline official called a foul. It's going to be a 30-second timeout for Zanesville, and we'll be back in 30 seconds.
High school athletics bring people together, teaching commitment, pride, and teamwork. Those same values drive Hazen Services every day.
Based right here in Muskingum Valley, Hazen Services specializes in utilities, excavation, demolition, directional drilling. No job is too big or too small, commercial or residential.
Hazen Services wishes the best to all area teams this winter.
Play hard and leave it all on the court.
Zanesville trailing by 3. They call the timeout here in this third quarter, under 3 minutes to go. It's 37-34, Utica on top in this LCL crossover battle. Norris to inbound. Fire into the corner to 𝗟𝗓𝗡. Norris gets it back. He'll try a 3. That's good. Solly Norris ties the game. Zanesville has climbed all the way back out of an 11-point hole, and it's going to be an over and back. Hall didn't realize where he was and handed it off to his teammate Kruger, and Utica has turned the ball over time after time after time in this third quarter.
7 times to be exact. They have turned the ball over so far. The Zanesville pressure really causing issues for Utica.
CJ Whitfield has been electric offensively and defensively in the third. Some contact, no foul. He steps through, puts it up, puts it in. CJ Whitfield. He has been unbelievable in period number 3. Now a dump down inside, losing it. McKinney gets it back, misses. McKinney, after hitting those back-to-back threes, can't buy a bucket right now. And then Zanesville throws it away, and an easy layup. Somehow Amarius Jackson got taken out of the picture after he threw the ball away. And Xander Davis got the easy layup. 𝗟𝗓𝗡, the hesitation, the drive, loses it, and it's going to go to Utica.
It was a nice take, and had a few of those in the first half as well for 𝗟𝗓𝗡. He just has to control the ball when he gets in there and learn to finish. A little bit more body control.
McKinney outruns the Blue Devil defensive pressure. Driving, spinning, somehow keeping his pivot foot. He puts it up and misses. That's Davis. Moeller the rebound, and it's going to be a foul called on Utica.
I believe that's 5 fouls on Utica, which means they're going to be shooting. It's a great opportunity for Zanesville with, a minute and a half to go in this quarter. Already in the bonus here to be able to shoot 2 free throws the rest away each foul.
And after trailing by as much as 11 here in this third quarter, they now have an opportunity at the free throw line with Maddox Moeller to take the lead, and he does, knocking down the first one. Two for two for Moeller, and the Blue Devils find themselves leading by 2 with 1:20 remaining in the third. What a fake and a drive, and laying it in, no foul called. Hunter McKinney finally gets one to go. Now to the corner, Norris, you bet. Norris, 2 3-pointers in this corner. He has 8 points, and the Blue Devils lead by 3 under a minute to go. Davis picks up his dribble. Now 𝗦𝗫𝗃, 15 points, leading the Redskins. He'll drive, spin, get inside, miss, but collect his own miss. Fades away, misses again, and Norris the rebound. Throw it ahead to Whitfield, and he'll outrun. Throw it ahead. 𝗟𝗩𝗡 tries a three. Leaves it short. Zanesville the rebound. Another three-point attempt off the back iron. 𝗦𝗫𝗃 has it stripped away by Whitfield. Who else? Now he's doubled in the corner behind the back pass. 8 seconds to play in the quarter, and Whitfield will get it back. 5 seconds for Whitfield. 22 points leading all scorers. He drives, gets hammered. He is fouled, and 2 free throws coming for CJ Whitfield as he is a little slow to get up, but time expires here in the third. We'll see if they put any more time on the clock because the whistle blew before time expired in the quarter. And it looks like they'll let time expire for the period, and CJ Whitfield will shoot 2 free throws by himself to close quarter number 3. But Bill, Whitfield has been amazing in this quarter.
Yeah, all over the floor, both ends of the court.
Leaves the first one short.
Yeah, it's incredible thing. Zanesville down 11, less than a minute.
0 for 2, CJ Whitfield does, so he stays at 22 points, but Zanesville battles back from 11 down. They lead by 3 as we enter quarter number 4. We'll be back in 60 seconds for fourth quarter action. You're watching Hazen Services Storied Rivals Live, presented by the Do-It Centers of Zanesville.
For dependable concrete work, T&Z Concrete and Construction is who you call. From driveways and patios to full structural pours, their experienced crew delivers results. Call 740-586-3524 to request a quote. Pro Performance Excavating delivers expert site prep, grading, and land services for projects big and small. Their skilled crew brings precision and reliability to every job. Schedule one of their services by calling 740-503-1185.
The Muffler and Tire Center is your go-to for tires, brakes, exhaust, and all things automotive. No dependable service will keep you safe on the road year-round. Mercer Lawn Care keeps yards looking their best with expert mulling, landscaping, and seasonal services. Their experienced team handles every detail, so your lawn stays healthy and beautiful all year long.
We've got a good one here at Zanesville High School. 44-41, the Blue Devils battle back from 11 down in the third quarter to take the lead entering quarter number 4. Hazen Services Storied Rivals Live, presented by the Do-It Centers of Zanesville. Will Ford, Bill Crane here with you from Storied Rival Sports Media. And Zanesville, another turnover forced to start the fourth. Norris, a couple threes in the third quarter. Now 𝗟𝗩𝗡 launches a three. He's been a little off. Drives and has the ball nearly ripped away from him. A jump ball will be called, and it's Zanesville basketball. Weston Simon got his mitts on that one as 𝗟𝗩𝗡 tried to drive to the basket.
Well, you know, as much of an advantage that Utica has with their length and their size, Zanesville really hit the boards hard in that third quarter, coming out and grabbing 8 rebounds and out-rebounding Utica, and that's definitely helped shift the momentum of this game.
Zanesville misses a three. That was Spies, who was spotting up on the right wing. Nate Height now with it, guarded by Moeller. Skip pass, somehow ripped away. Now a dump down inside to Simon, who gathers and scores. What a sequence there. And Simon, 14 points, and the Redskins trail by 1. Dugan knocks it out of bounds. How did Utica come away with that basketball?
I don't know. That ball just bounced their way. It was absolute luck for Utica. Unfortunate for Zanesville.
They inbound it to Jackson. Now Whitfield up top. took a hard fall to end the third quarter, missed both free throws, but he has 22 points. He has been excellent tonight. Blue Devils lead by 1. 𝗟𝗓𝗩 drive, floats it up with the left hand, misses. 𝗦𝘁cie the board. Hunter 𝗦𝘁cie, 15 points to lead the Redskins. Weston Simon right behind him with 14. Now the Redskins will slow it down a little bit. A little different than what we've seen in this game for the most part. Height in the corner, dumps it down inside to 𝗦𝘁cie, who gathers. Can't bank it in. He has struggled in the paint the majority of this second half. We're going to have another jump, and it stays with the Redskins.
Yeah, 𝗦𝘁cie's really struggling around the rim right now. I think he's missed in that third quarter. He missed 4 shots in the paint, and he just missed another one. So he's got to find himself. He has been hitting outside. Maybe he needs to take it back out there and test the waters.
Norris bats the ball right to Height. 𝗦𝘁cie posts up, but he gets pushed beyond the free throw line. He gets triple teamed, spins, fades away, can't bank it in, but gets the rebound. There's going to be a foul called, and we're going to have a scrum on the floor, some pushing and shoving. Welcome to Licking County League basketball. Norris pushing his own teammate, and Jackson. There's some tension here in Winland Gymnasium tonight, and starting to bubble up a little bit.
Yeah, they're playing physical basketball. Tempers are flaring. You know, the officials did a nice job getting in there and breaking it up, getting everything calmed down. There's a lot on the line for both of these teams in the middle of the road in the conference. A win either way is going to really send one of these two teams moving up the standings a little bit and possibly getting on a roll going down the stretch.
So lost in all of that is that Utica retained possession on the jump ball. They throw it into Height near midcourt, somehow corrals that ball. Now 𝗦𝘁cie down inside to Simon, baseline cut, and the finish. Dugan gives Utica the lead once again. And that's his first basket, and no better time. Whitfield, smooth dribbling. 𝗟𝗓𝗩 will drive left into the paint, get doubled. And airballing the layup. 𝗦𝘂𝗎𝗓 Jackson tried the finger roll and didn't get enough on it. There was some contact in the lane. Now Simon, pass, blocked. And they're going to call a push in the back, so a foul. Dugan hit the floor hard. And they're going to call that foul on Jackson, the push from behind. They did get the ball, but all of the body as well. And Dugan will shoot 2 free throws. He just put Utica back in front by 1, and he has a chance to extend it to 3.
The officials giving the players a little bit of a talk, telling them to clean it up, calm down. Get a little chippy.
Dugan, not a whole lot of arc on that first free throw, leaves it short. But as Bill mentioned, a huge game for both teams in the Licking County League. This is a crossover game. Zanesville in the Buckeye division, Utica in the Cardinal division. Dugan goes 1 for 2. And the Redskins lead by 2 points. 5 minutes to go in the fourth. And there's going to be an offensive foul called on Jason Schauger. And I think that's the second offensive foul on him in this game, the 3rd overall, maybe 4th for Zanesville.
Yeah, it's an easy call for an official to make.
And Schauger doesn't like it, but who does?
Right. You get downhill like that, throw the arm out, run a guy over, you're going to get that offensive foul called every time.
Nate Height guarded by 𝗟𝗓𝗩, and now Moeller guarding 𝗦𝘁cie, who hands it off. We're approaching the midway part of this fourth quarter. McKinney guarded by Whitfield, blows by him. Skies up for the layup, can't get it to go, and a foul called on Height as Zanesville races the other way. McKinney riding the struggle bus in the paint.
Yeah, he is 0 for his last 9 shots, 1 for 9 in the paint in this half. He came out, hit 2 threes in a row, put him up 11, and then has been 1 of 9 since.
And on the other end, CJ Whitfield, he had 11 points in the third quarter and has been a fire starter defensively. Angler will try a 3 once again, can't get it to go. He hit the first 3 of the game and hasn't hit anything since. And there's going to be a foul called on Jordan Cooley.
I think if you're Zanesville here, you've got to find a way to get the ball in Whitfield's hands, get him some looks. I don't believe he has attempted a shot yet in this fourth quarter. That's who you want touching the basketball, especially these last 4 minutes. The ball's got to run through Whitfield.
Kruger brings it up the floor. Now dumping inside to Simon. Left wing 3 is off the front of the rim. There's going to be another foul called. We'll take it out underneath. But McKinney misses that 3. And to your point, once again, hit those first 2 threes to start the third quarter and hasn't really been able to buy a basket since.
Yeah, he's 1 of 10 from the field since drilling those 2 threes to start this half, so going completely cold. You know, I wouldn't mind seeing them if I were a Utica coach going inside to Simon. He's had a pretty solid game, and he hasn't had many touches in the second half.
Whitfield crosses over, gets inside, floats it up with the left hand, and banks it home. So right on cue, Bill. They get the ball to Whitfield. He scores, and now a turnover. They get it to Whitfield again. He fakes, floats, hangs, scores! Whitfield with 26, and the Blue Devils are back up by 2. Kruger now guarded by Moeller. He'll drive, kick to the corner. He could have had a layup if he wanted it. And that shot off the front of the rim trickles in for Gavin Dugan. But you had to think Kruger wide open there. Should have taken that layup, and Utica gets the turnover. And now Height picks up his dribble. McKinney will bring it across midcourt. Jump pass. Dugan spins, puts it up and in. Utica back up 2. Gavin Dugan with 7 points in the fourth quarter. And a timeout called by Zanesville. Back and forth here at Winland Gymnasium. 2:20 remaining in the fourth. We'll be back after this timeout, full timeout by Zanesville.
Coconis Furniture is your destination for quality home furnishings and timeless style. From cozy living room sets to dining and bedroom pieces, they help you make your space feel like home. Visit coconisfurniture.com to browse their selection.
Barker's Tree Service in Perry County is the team you can trust for safe professional tree removal, trimming, and lot clearing. Whether you need routine care or storm cleanup, their experienced crew has you covered.
Painters Plus proudly serves the Zanesville community with reliable interior and exterior painting. Their crew brings professionalism and detail to every job. For estimates, call them at 740-450-7973.
MVHC in Zanesville is dedicated to delivering compassionate, comprehensive health care for individuals of all ages. From primary care to behavioral health and wellness services, they're here to keep our community healthy. Care you can count on, close to home.
Back and forth here in the fourth quarter. Utica leading by 2. We've had several lead changes here in the fourth. Zanesville trailed by as much as 11. in the third quarter. Will Ford, Bill Crane, Storied Rivals Sports Media, Hazen Services, Storied Rivals Live, presented by the Do It Centers of Zanesville. Nearly 2 minutes to go in what's been a good one here at Winland Gymnasium in Zanesville. Whitfield spinning, can't find a shot, and he gets it back. We're now under 2 minutes. Whitfield drives, puts it up, and he's blocked by McKinney. Norris dives on it for Zanesville, and another timeout called, 30-second timeout for Zanesville to preserve the possession of the basketball. Utica leads by 2, 50-48, 1:49 to go. We'll be back in 30 seconds after a message from our friends at Hazen Services.
High school athletics bring people together, teaching commitment, pride, and teamwork. Those same values drive Hazen Services every day.
Based right here in Muskingum Valley, Hazen Services specializes in utilities, excavation, demolition, directional drilling. No job is too big or too small, commercial or residential.
Hazen Services wishes the best to all area teams this winter.
Play hard and leave it all on the court.
Welcome back. 50-48 the score here in the fourth quarter, 1:49 to go. Will Ford, Bill Crane, Storied Rival Sports Media. Thanks for joining us for Licking County League basketball on a Tuesday night. CJ Whitfield with the basketball, has 26 points. Drives, puts it up off the glass. CJ Whitfield ties the game and has 28 points. 90 seconds to go in this game. Huge game for both sides tonight. Both teams need this one. Nate Height on the right wing. Now to Kruger on the left side. Kruger spins, trying to draw contact. Wild shot off the glass. Tapped out by McKinney, and Utica gets the ball back. 60 seconds to go. A dump down inside to Simon. He has it, I think, maybe blocked. Another shot opportunity. Zanesville comes away with it. 50 seconds to go. And here comes Whitfield. He'll throw it ahead to Angler, but Whitfield will get the ball back and slow things down. Zanesville needing a big bucket, and the ball is in the hands of their big-time player here tonight. 30 seconds. Whitfield holding the basketball. He has 28. Gets it back. And Zanesville going to play for the last shot. Whitfield gets it back once again. A timeout called by Coach Harris and the Blue Devils. 14.2 remaining. Ball game tied at 50, and we'll be back after 30 seconds for the final shot.
High school athletics bring people together, teaching commitment, pride, and teamwork. Those same values drive Hazen Services every day.
Based right here in Muskingum Valley, Hazen Services specializes in utilities, excavation, demolition, directional drilling. No job is too big or too small, commercial or residential.
Hazen Services wishes the best to all area teams this winter.
Play hard and leave it all on the court.
Ball game tied at 50, 14.2 seconds remaining. Will Ford, Bill Crane, Storied Rival Sports Media. Bill, out of this timeout, I'm sure, as we've been talking about, the ball's going to be in CJ Whitfield's hands. He's got 28 points tonight. He has been a rock star. But what's the play that you draw up, or is it just straight ISO and just let him go one-on-one?
Well, the last time out, Coach Harris came out, used Whitfield to set the flex screen, and then isolated him on the block. Eventually, he popped out to take the ball from the perimeter and score. Either way, whatever they do here, the ball's got to get in his hands. You don't have time to run through the flex here to get him isolated on the block probably, but they're going to get the ball in his hands and try to clear out, which is exactly what they're doing right now.
CJ Whitfield, 28 points, 9 seconds to go. They bring the double. Whitfield drives, gets in the paint, has it blocked. Utica the rebound, 1 second to go. They're going to call, I'm not sure what they called here on the floor, but there's a whistle with 0.7 on the clock. Zanesville wanted to travel on Utica.
They're going to give a timeout to Utica is what it looks like. That's what they're discussing if they got the timeout before the travel. Well, on that last play, while we're sitting here and wait on that last play, Utica ran a double team out at Whitfield, which is what I was wondering if their coach would do something different. They had to try and get the ball out of his hands. He ended up having to force a shot over 3 players. So it was a good job by Utica to try to run something different at him on that last possession.
So the official's still talking about what the call is on the floor, but either way, it looks like a kind of a free timeout for both teams here to talk things over. There's 0.7 on the clock. We'll see if they add any more time. But it looks like we might be getting some extra basketball here, Bill, depending on where they put the ball. I think it's going to be on the right side of half court, so Utica will have to go nearly the length of the floor, 3/4 court in 0.7 seconds.
Yeah, because it does, well, it looks like are they putting any time back on, or is this just the timeout clock
That could be the timeout clock. It looks like it is because the clock is running. So we'll stay here with you. Hazen Services Storied Rivals Live, presented by the Do It Centers of Zanesville. They did award a timeout to Utica, it appears. And then we'll see how much time is on the clock once both teams break the huddle.
There was a little more time left than 0.7. I'm not sure.
Oh, it looks like they're trying to adjust the time. So that wasn't the 20 seconds for the timeout. That was them trying to reset the clock.
Okay.
And they run it down to 1.9, so 1.9 seconds for the Redskins.
There they go. 2 seconds on the clock. All right. That gives them time. They have plenty of time for that timeout. I mean, that was like a double full timeout that they just received. So
plenty of time for Utica to draw up some sort of play. But inbounding will be Weston Simon.
You'd have to think they're going to throw it towards their basket, not towards Zanesville's.
Enough time for a catch, a dribble, and a fire. Simon launches into McKinney, and he loses it out of bounds. It'll go to Zanesville, but time expires. But, man, you couldn't have gotten a better look than that, and McKinney loses it before he can go up with it.
He went up and made the grab, just lost the ball as he came down, but what a catch.
And we go to overtime. We're knotted up at 50. We'll be back in 60 seconds for overtime action here at Winland Gymnasium in Zanesville.
Coconis Furniture is your destination for quality home furnishings and timeless style. From cozy living room sets to dining and bedroom pieces, they help you make your space feel like home. Visit coconisfurniture.com to browse their selection.
Barker's Tree Service in Perry County is the team you can trust for safe professional tree removal, trimming, and lot clearing. Whether you need routine care or storm cleanup, their experienced crew has you covered.
Painters Plus proudly serves the Zanesville community with reliable interior and exterior painting. Their crew brings professionalism and detail to every job. For estimates, call them at 740-450-7973.
MVHC in Zanesville is dedicated to delivering compassionate, comprehensive health care for individuals of all ages. From primary care to behavioral health and wellness services, they're here to keep our community healthy. Care you can count on, close to home.
So we'll put 4 minutes on the clock. And we'll do it again. 50-50. Score tied up. And Whitfield skies over Simon for the jump ball. I'm not sure Simon was really putting in a whole lot of effort there to get that one. Maybe took it for granted, but it's Zanesville basketball. There's a set play. Angler steps through, gets the layup to curl home. Angler, his first points since the opening triple of the game. And the Blue Devils draw first blood in overtime. They get the turnover, throw it ahead, and it's going to go to Zanesville, knocked out of play off of McKinney. But, Bill, we've had 8 lead changes in this game, 7 ties. It's been back and forth as even as two teams can be.
It really has. And what a job Whitfield has done for Zanesville. When the ball's in his hands, good things happen.
And he has it again, 28 points here tonight. Angler, one dribble, hoists up a 3. Norris the rebound. Jackson was wide open on the block, but Zanesville will reset. Now Angler crosses over, loses it. Norris will hand off to Whitfield near midcourt. McKinney guarding him. Whitfield blows by, hangs in the lane, and scores a 30-piece for C.J. Whitfield, and the Blue Devils lead by 4. 2:45 to go in overtime. Nate Height now. To Kruger in the corner. He gets a screen. Simon trying to post up Norris. Norris doing a good job fronting. He pushes Simon to the floor. There's no foul away from the ball. McKinney drives. Wild spin. Height gets it. He steps through, and it's ripped away by Norris. Now Jackson ahead to Whitfield. One dribble. Lay it up with the left hand. C.J. Whitfield, 32, and the Blue Devils up 6. Under 2 to play.
If you're Utica, you got to get something going down low. I'm not sure why they're not utilizing their big guy down below and Simon.
And right on cue, they throw it to him, and he lays it in. Quiets the crowd for a moment. Weston Simon has 16 to lead Utica. Hunter McKinney picks up the foul for the Redskins. 1:39 to go in overtime. Zanesville leads 56-52. They have it on the side. Whitfield to Norris. He gets it back now on the left wing. Under 90 seconds to go in overtime. Whitfield falls. He loses it. Throw it ahead to Simon. It's 1-on-2. He'll pull it out. Now a right wing 3. That's off the mark. Dugan with the miss. Jackson's fouled. 1:14 to go. Zanesville will take it out on the side once again.
Utica's had pretty poor shot selection in the second half. They're really forcing things and not running through the offense together very well.
And inbound to Jackson. Dugan tried to foul him on the inbound, and instead Whitfield has it. Now he gets trapped. He's trying to step through, throws it ahead. Jackson fouled again. Just the second team foul, but Jackson will go to the free throw line to try to extend this Blue Devil lead. Blue Devils lead by 4. Amarius Jackson at the free throw line. Nothing but net on the first one, and Zanesville up by 5. Jackson with 6 points tonight. Been hustling all over the floor, making plays that don't show up in the stat sheet. He misses. Norris with the save off the rebound. Now Jackson thought about a 3, and he'll be fouled, loses it. And coach is hot on the sideline because he wanted Jackson to give the ball back to Whitfield to try to drain some more clock. And Jackson, lucky enough to get fouled on the drive with 56.1 remaining. 2-possession game. Jackson short on the first free throw.
You know, you're exactly right. Time and score and situation. It's hard for young players to understand.
Jackson goes 1 for 2. 6-point game. McKinney will dump it down inside. Simon bobbles it, lays it up, gets it to rattle in. 45.4 remaining. And a timeout called by Utica. Full timeout. Zanesville leads Utica by 4, 58-54. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Shout out to Sunrise TV. They make rent to own easy with TVs, furniture, appliances, and more. No credit checks, same day delivery, and weekly or monthly payment options. Rent it today, enjoy it tonight.
The Pool House is home to your local experts in pools, spas, and outdoor living, helping you make the most of your backyard. Visit poolhouseplus.com to explore their products and services to dive into great summer fun all year long.
At Zane State College, we're proud to support our community and proud to cheer on tonight's athletes. Whether in the classroom or on the court, dedication and teamwork make all the difference. From all of us at Zane State, good luck and go team.
Looking for the perfect high school gear? 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗍's got you covered with tees, hoodies, crews, hats, and more. Stop in and shop local at 1005 East Drive right here in Zanesville. Your school spirit starts at 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗍.
45 seconds remaining in overtime. Zanesville leading by 4. They trailed by as much as 11 in the second half. CJ Whitfield has been outstanding, 32 points tonight. Weston Simon scored before the timeout. They inbound to Whitfield. He is fouled. So Whitfield will shoot some free throws. Simon leads Utica in scoring tonight with 18, and we were talking during the break, Bill, that with the way McKinney had struggled shooting the basketball, particularly in the third quarter, they should have been dumping the ball down inside to Simon because he's had success.
Yeah, they went away from him. In fact, he didn't even have a shot in the fourth quarter. Completely gone away from him in that quarter. And, you know, now in this overtime, they get behind, and now they're starting to dump it down to him, but possibly a little bit too late.
Whitfield misses. So Utica's still alive with 42 seconds. Even with a make here, it's a two-possession game, excuse me. You don't need a 3 just yet, but Whitfield, 1 for 2. 40 seconds to go. Height throws it ahead. Now a swing to the corner. Kruger launches a 3. That's left short. Jackson the rebound. 31 seconds. Jackson dribbles, gets fouled by Simon, and Jackson has been to the free throw line now 3 times here in this overtime period.
You know, we talked about time and score and situational things just a few minutes ago, but also it's really hard for basketball players to understand roles as well. You know, you have some that are better outside shooters, some better different things. You know, you got to get your team to buy into that concept and understanding that they each play their own unique role. And I think Utica has kind of struggled a little bit with that in the second half.
Jackson makes it 60-54. Utica will need 2 threes to tie in the last 30 seconds. Making this free throw is critical for the Blue Devils to try to preserve a victory, and he goes 2 for 2. Clutch free throws from Amarius Jackson, 9 points for him tonight. 25 seconds to go. McKinney now slips and falls. Going to be a foul called on Angler, and it looked like really that he just slipped, Bill.
Yeah.
But McKinney will go to the free throw line to shoot a couple, and
he definitely just lost his footing. Yeah, it was an anticipation call by the official.
What little life Utica has in this game, they're given a gift, and McKinney hits the first free throw. He's got 16, but a quiet second half for him, struggling to shoot the basketball a little bit, especially inside. 𝗏𝗏🐁 goes 2 for 2. Back to a 5-point game. Solly Norris to inbound for Zanesville. 23 seconds. Norris launches down the court to 𝗟𝗏𝗓. He corrals it, and Whitfield lays it in. 35 points for C.J. Whitfield, and it's back up to a 7-point game.
Yeah, they called a foul.
Did they?
They called a foul before the basket.
So a foul before the basket on Kruger. 𝗟𝗓𝗡 will go to the free throw line, try to get those 2 points the old-fashioned way. 𝗟𝗡𝗡 has struggled shooting tonight for Zanesville as well. He hit the opening 3 of the game to put Zanesville up 3-0, and then didn't score again until the fourth quarter. Or it might have been the start of overtime, but he goes 1 for 2 from the line, 6-point game. 𝗏𝗏𝗏 throws it ahead, and a layup, 12 seconds. Time still running off the clock. Xander Davis with the layup, 7 seconds, 5.8. They're going to call a foul, or out of bounds, I'm sorry, and they're going to maybe put time back on the clock, or at least they should. The clock still ran after the whistle, but 4-point game. Utica getting in passing lanes and trying to get another possession and cut into this. 4.4 remaining. 𝗏𝗏𝗏 knocks it out of play. Moeller inbounds to Whitfield, 3 seconds, throwing it ahead to Norris. He launches ahead to Jackson. He does not lay it up. Smart sportsman move by him. And Zanesville, the comeback victory tonight, 62-58. They win by 4. Huge win in LCL play. And Bill, what a game from these Blue Devils. And C.J. Whitfield exploded for 33 points.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a really big win for these boys and Coach Harris. You know, Whitfield, 33 points, but what he did on the defensive end and turning his defense into offense, he almost willed this team to a win. You know, Coach Harris did a fantastic job of dialing his number up, calling his number when they needed a bucket out of a timeout, 3 different occasions where they found 3 different ways to get the ball in his hands when Utica was doing everything they could to not allow that to happen. So great job by the Zanesville coaching staff and players.
So Zanesville improves to 8-5, 5-3 in the LCL. And they're 5-2 over their last 7 games. And up next on their schedule, they've got 2 LCL opponents. They're home against Watkins Memorial on the 23rd, at Westland on the 24th, and then at Northridge on the 27th. For Utica, they fall to 5-8, 3-6 in the LCL. And they've got Northridge on the 23rd, Mount Vernon on the 27th, and then at Johnstown Monroe on the 30th. But for Utica tonight, Bill, really a valiant effort. They played extremely well, especially in that first half, and just a little bit of cold shooting in that second half, and maybe going away from their big guy in Weston Simon kind of did them in a little bit, especially in that third and fourth quarter.
Yeah, I think if they go back and study this game, they're going to see in the second half that offensively they made some poor decisions in the second half. You know, I get 𝗏𝗏𝗏 is a great basketball player. He had a nice first half, hit those 2 threes to start the second half to start the run to get him up 11. But then when he went cold, they had plenty of other options. And like you just said, they could have dumped that ball down low the entire second half to Simon. And I don't know that Zanesville would have had an answer for that. But that's something you got to learn and grow from. And then on the other side of it, Zanesville as well, there are times that some of these young players have to also understand situational things, time and score, who's the hot hand, that type of thing. And that's something that you can teach them through watching game film like this.
Well, Bill, we took the scenic route to get here tonight. It took more than 4 quarters. We got some overtime. It was an outstanding game tonight, and Zanesville wins 62-58. We'll do it again tomorrow for girls basketball, MVL action, the Morgan Raiders at the West Muskingum Tornadoes. But we'll step aside for a few minutes and wrap up here from Winland Gymnasium. You're watching Hazen Services Storied Rivals Live, presented by the Do-It Centers of Zanesville. Zanesville wins over Utica tonight, 62-58, and we'll be back in a few minutes.
High school athletics bring people together, teaching commitment, pride, and teamwork. Those same values drive Hazen Services every day.
Based right here in Muskingum Valley, Hazen Services specializes in utilities, excavation, demolition, directional drilling. No job is too big or too small, commercial or residential.
Hazen Services wishes the best to all area teams this winter.
Play hard and leave it all on the court.
From quick fixes to big projects, the Do-It Centers of Zanesville have your back. Tools, hardware, home improvement supplies, and friendly local experts ready to help. Shop Maysville and Sunrise, your hometown Do-It Centers of Zanesville. Coconis Furniture is your destination for quality home furnishings and timeless style. From cozy living room sets to dining and bedroom pieces, they help you make your space feel like home. Visit CoconisFurniture.com to browse their selection.
Barker's Tree Service in Perry County is the team you can trust for safe professional tree removal, trimming, and lot clearing. Whether you need routine care or storm cleanup, their experienced crew has you covered.
Painters Plus proudly serves the Zanesville community with reliable interior and exterior painting. Their crew brings professionalism and detail to every job. For estimates, call them at 740-450-7973.
MVHC in Zanesville is dedicated to delivering compassionate, comprehensive health care for individuals of all ages. From primary care to behavioral health and wellness services, they're here to keep our community healthy. Care you can count on, close to home.
For dependable concrete work, T&Z Concrete and Construction is who you call. From driveways and patios to full structural pours, their experienced crew delivers results. Call 740-586-3524 to request a quote. Pro Performance Excavating delivers expert site prep, grading, and land services for projects big and small. Their skilled crew brings precision and reliability to every job. Schedule one of their services by calling 740-503-1185.
The Muffler and Tire Center is your go-to for tires, brakes, exhaust, and all things automotive. No dependable service will keep you safe on the road year-round. Mercer Lawn Care keeps yards looking their best with expert mulling, landscaping, and seasonal services. Their experienced team handles every detail, so your lawn stays healthy and beautiful all year long.
Shout out to Sunrise TV. They make rent-to-own easy with TVs, furniture, appliances, and more. No credit checks, same-day delivery, and weekly or monthly payment options. Rent it today, enjoy it tonight.
The Pool House is home to your local experts in pools, spas, and outdoor living, helping you make the most of your backyard. Visit poolhouseplus.com to explore their products and services to dive into great summer fun all year long.
At Zane State College, we're proud to support our community and proud to cheer on tonight's athletes. Whether in the classroom or on the court, dedication and teamwork make all the difference. From all of us at Zane State, good luck and go team.
Looking for the perfect high school gear? 𝗟𝗏𝗃𝗍's got you covered with tees, hoodies, crews, hats, and more. Stop in and shop local at 1005 East Drive right here in Zanesville. Your school spirit starts at 𝗟𝗏𝗃.
Well, Zanesville wins 62-58 in overtime. We're here with head coach Cedric Harris. And, Coach, we took the scenic route to get here, man. You guys were down 11 in that third quarter. I wasn't sure if you guys were going to pull it out, but sure enough, you guys went on a run later on in that third. You battle back to force overtime, and you come out of here with this win over Utica. Just talk to me about the fight in your guys that you showed in that second half.
I'll tell you, this group, I got 9 seniors, a resilient bunch. This isn't unfamiliar territory for us. We're down 21 at Mount Vernon, and we fought back and won in overtime. Being down 11 with us, I know that the style of play that we have and forcing some tempo in our guard play, I know that we can get on some runs and force the tempo that we want, and obviously making a run and getting back in the game. So
And then you did a great job in the second half as well on their big guy, Weston Simon, standing at 6'5", and Hunter McKinney kind of struggled shooting the ball in that third and fourth quarter, and Simon didn't really get a lot of touches, and he was effective in the first half. Just talk to me about the strategy defensively against guys like McKinney, but also Simon at his size and length.
Yeah, and I tell you, having Jordan Cooley and Jason Schauger, the pace that we was trying to play at early on, and they weren't kind of getting it done for us. So we kind of went a little bit of small ball. And, throwing in Solomon Norris, who just was, I told him, be very physical with him, kind of push him off the block. We was trying to take our chances and doubling him, but really trying to force and get over and help as much as possible, and then trying to recover on their outside shooters. And if you notice that in overtime, we forced them to shoot a contested three, and we ended up getting a rebound, and Maurice Jackson did, and it was big time.
Now, the guy behind us, he's not in frame yet, but C.J. Whitfield, huge game tonight, 33 points. He was on fire throughout, but the defensive pressure that he put forth as well was just outstanding. Just talk to me about the effort that he put forth as a fire starter defensively, but scoring the basketball. He clearly had the hot hand for you guys tonight.
Yep, and to be honest, C.J. Whitfield has had the hot hand for us all year long. C.J. Whitfield, I can't say enough about him. He made a commitment to us about 2 years ago, and and I remember talking to him in middle school and telling him, man, you can be an All-Ohio player. And I tell you what, and if college coaches are looking for some good athletic guards, C.J. Whitfield is your guy. I think that he can play at a very high level. And I really truly can't say enough about him and his work ethic. And having Luka Wood out tonight, he really put the team on his shoulders and really stepped up big for us. I told him he could have had 40 if he made some of his free throws.
Sure, yeah, definitely. Well, you guys come out on top tonight, 62-58 in overtime. You've got Watkins Memorial up next on the 23rd, and then 2 road games at Westland and Northridge. Just talk to me about the next couple games on your schedule as you continue to build momentum here in the LCL. You're now 8-5 and 5-3 in league play.
Yep, and I tell you, the LCL, you gotta show up night in, night out. This is a tough league, coaches league, and obviously having some games at home, you got to win those games at home because playing on the road, it's very tough. Watkins Memorial, they're very solid, they're athletic, they're long. Westland is probably one of the best teams we'll face all season long, and they're playing as good as anybody right now. And obviously, Northridge is just one of those gritty teams. So, you try to take game by game, try to win the games that you should, and try to put yourself in a position so you can win the league and then obviously set yourself up for tournament success.
Well, Coach, congrats on the win, and appreciate you joining us here with Storied Rivals, man. And we'll get CJ in here now, so you can take the headset off for the night, man. Appreciate you giving us time, and congrats on the win.
Yep, thank you.
So we'll bring in CJ Whitfield now. Go ahead and throw that headset on, brother. Take a seat. And we've got CJ Whitfield now joining us here with Storied Rival Sports Media. 33 points tonight, man. Just talk to me about how you were feeling it offensively. Obviously, you were creating a lot for your team, scoring the basketball. You did a lot defensively as well. You had so many steals, too many for me to count and keep track of tonight. But just talk to me about this game for you and how you were feeling it.
We were pushing the pace early. We had some big defensive stops, and coaches and teammates, they just let me know they got trust in me. Just keep shooting the ball, just keep shooting the ball. So as a team, I feel like we play really good and just open the floor up for me.
Now talk to me about that third quarter, because Utica, they hit a couple threes to start the third. You guys are down 11, and you hadn't really gotten anything going offensively yet. And then you explode for, I believe it was 11 points in that third quarter. Just talk to me about that third quarter for your guys, and what was it defensively or even offensively? What was it that got that run started to get back in the game?
Just like Coach tells us all the time, +10, -10 composure. So when the odds are stacked against us, we just come out, we just fight hard, our press. We got easy runs. We just went on a blackout run. Honestly, just went on a blackout run and got a whole bunch of defensive stops.
And overtime basketball, man, you guys do it kind of the hard way. You go to overtime. What goes through your mind when you go to overtime? Is it kind of you want to be the first team to score, or because you only have so much time? You have 4 minutes in an overtime period compared to 8. Just talk to me about your mindset once you enter overtime.
New game, new ball game, 0-0, new ball game.
Absolutely, man. Well, Zanesville wins 62-58, and CJ Whitfield 33 points tonight to lead the Blue Devils. Thanks for hopping in here, man. Congrats on the win. Appreciate you joining us, and congrats.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Of course. Well, we'll wrap things up here. 62-58, the final score here at Winland Gymnasium at Zanesville High School. They take down Utica by 4, and they improve to 8-5 this season, 5-3 in league play. And you'll see us again tomorrow night. We'll be at West Muskingum High School for girls basketball action in the Muskingum Valley League. They'll host the Morgan Raiders. Tip-off at 7:30. So we'll see you around 7:15 tomorrow night. But for our great crew here at Storied Rivals, you're watching Hazen Services Storied Rivals Live, presented by the Do-It Centers of Zanesville. The Blue Devils beat the Redskins 62-58, and we'll see you tomorrow night at West Muskingum High School. Take care.